Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 18 of the ORL season, as season 10 is rounding out to a close. Only 4 races left, including the race today, and Formula Danny closing in slowly but surely on Calcifer in the standings. Calcifer, if Formula Danny wins the next 4 races, which is highly likely since Formula Danny has won the last 4, Calcifer needs to get 2 fourths and a 5th to win the championship. If he gets 1 fourth and 3 fifths, he will lose the championship by 1 point. Now that the stakes are known, let's run you through the grid order. It's a velocity 1-2 with Calcifer and Mark rounding out the second row of the grid. Biancalila and Soron make up row 3. But on row 4, we've got the 2 Red Bulls, and Marek is on the super soft tires. Everyone qualified on those ultra soft tires, but Marek on those super soft tires. So watch out for him in the race. Also, a massive welcome to Iepany, who has joined us for his first ever race in ORL. Iepany, quick driver, races in AOR Split 3, so one to watch out for in the race, as he will be looking to be bridging that gap between, as I've mentioned constantly, between the top guys and the best of the rest of Black Panther, Flexes Marcy, Elsinger, etc. Speaking of Panther and Marcy make up the 5th row of the grid, followed by Myla, Weebs, Elsinger and Barney. Emilio Sachs takes 15th, followed by Toffee, and rounding out the grid, Twin Barrel J and Rage F1, formerly known as Shez. Now, also remember, Biancalila has returned to us. That has a big consequences, because it means that Ferrari have both of their drivers. So finally, both of the Ferrari points will count towards the championship. So this is a big opportunity for Ferrari to close in onto Renault in the championship. But we are about to get under race, so let's hold our breaths for the red lights to come up on screen. Right, so here we are, ready, lining up on the grid. 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. Lights are out, and away we go. It's a really good start from Velocity Photon. Let's hope he didn't jump the start there. Mark has dropped a place. He's going to try to go down the inside of Calcifer. He'll try to find something. Biancalila on the outside of Calcifer. Let's ride on board, because right now Biancalila, Mark has the inside on Biancalila. There's a little bit of contact. Let's see what we can from Marek's perspective. He's on those super soft tires, so he's just going to try to stay out of trouble as much as he can. We've got Flexes Marcy. Black Panther has lost the position as well. So not a good start from Black Panther, as Biancalila is into the wall. Biancalila and Mark must have made a little bit of contact, and that was on the exit of turn 9. And Biancalila, on his first race back after such a long time away, is out of the race before it even begins. What a shame. But let's look on board here, because Soren is looking down the inside of Iepany. He's going to make it work, I think, but watch out, because Mark now has the inside as they head into turn 13, and he's going to make it work. However, Soren is still side by side. There's contact between the two of them, as Soren will go down the inside for 15. Can Mark perhaps get a slightly better run? Soren will seemingly hold on to the position for now. And your standings at the end of lap 1 is going to be Formula Danny ahead of Photon from Calcifer, Soren and Mark, while Iepany and Marek make up 6th and 7th. However, let's take a look back here, because Mark is right alongside Iepany and will go down the inside. Also, let's look further back, because Black Panther, he's going for the outside round. Flexes Marcy. Can he hold it? He should get a slightly better drive. Can he go down the inside into 13? He will get the move done. Now Myla, also, he wants to have a go. Flexes Marcy is going to have to go defensive. Black Panther, he can't actually hold on to the position. Meanwhile, up ahead, Marek did get the move to stick on Iepany, as Myla drifting a bit wide. There's a bit of contact. Marcy and Panther with a little coming together. Black Panther will get past Marcy though, and that is going to be Black Panther through. Can he now pull ahead and get that 1 second gap going. Myla has DRS. Now you can really dive bomb into turn 1, and that's what he is going to do. He's down the inside. Can he make it stick? Yes, he can. As just behind, Elsing has a massive moment. Final couple of points as Flex's Marcy runs wide. Reeves is going to sweep round on the outside into turn 8. So that's going to be Weaves up into that final points position. Elsinger close to TBJ. Twin Barrel J has the DRS on Marcy. Could go for the inside. He will. Elsinger will look to just try to get a good run on the pair of them. Can't quite get it off just yet. Formula Danny's in the pit. And that's a really early pit stop. But up ahead, Calcifer's made this move through onto Photon. Soren and Mark side by side through the S's. Mark will actually get the position to work out. And Photon holding up Calcifer, and Yohani has come out a couple of seconds behind as Soren is going to get taken by Marek. Possibly down the inside into turn 11. Soren, can he get a better run? No, I don't think he can. However, let's look at this because Mark is trying to find a way through on the Photon. And he's going to go down the inside. Photon going to try to hold it round the outside. This is a great race so far. But Photon runs wide. And Marek will pick up the position. Soren's too far back to take any advantage of that. Marek taking a little look at Mark. But Calcifer, meanwhile, is slowly starting to stretch out a lead. Is almost a second. But Mark, who was arguably the quickest out of all of these guys, is now able to hunt down Calcifer. Will still be stuck there. Oh, but look at this. Marek's going to go down the inside of Mark, and he's going to make the move to stick. Great move by Marek. And Mark trying to go for that late apex. And Marek just says, fine, I'll go down the inside then. We've got Myla closing in on Black Panther. Let's look at tires. However, Calcifer is into the pit. So remember, Soren had just pitted. As a Mark gets a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Let's see if Myla can find any way through on Black Panther into turn 1. Black Panther won't go defensive. Myla on the super soft tires compared to Black Panther's ultra soft. So surely he's going to find a way through. And yeah, that's going to be Calcifer through nice and securely. As Soren's found a way through a Mark, but he's run wide, and Mark's going to be able to hold on to his position. Quite down, but Soren actually, he's going to have a go at Marek. Going to look for the outside into turn 12, and he's not going to be able to find a way through, but he's going to get the cutback. Round the outside into 13, leaves the room for Marek, but he's going to be able to get the job done. Now Marek, he's gone down the inside into 15 before, but he won't be able to do so today. And Soren will make the move stick on. No way through there, but Marek going to find a way back through onto Soren. Bag. Marek has pulled away from Soren, but Marek is going to find... Mark is going to find a way through on Calcifer, and he will get the job done. Is on Calcifer. Calcifer has the DRS, which is what's keeping him alive, but Marek will go down the inside anyway. Calcifer holding it round the outside, but this is allowing Mark to pull away, and Calcifer will be outside of this 1 second gap. Don't forget, this is where Mark is much quicker than Calcifer. Separating Calcifer and Mark, but Marek will get a great run out of turn 9, and he's going to have a go down the inside into 11. Does he make the move stick, or can Calcifer get the cutback? Marek's the one with DRS, so Calcifer, even with the slipstream, may struggle to find a way through. He's just about keeping up. Marek's going to go defensive. And this is allowing Soren and Photon to catch up, which is all good news for Twin Barrel J. Calcifer forced out slightly wide. He's going to go down the inside though. Marek has none of it. He's going to hold the outside. Calcifer forced to cut the corner slightly, but Calcifer down the inside now into 15. But this is going to allow Soren to have a go. No, not a chance. Not down the outside. He's going to have a go. It's 3 abreast through the long round, and Photon's going to find a way through. This is crazy. Photon runs wide now. And that means that Calcifer's going to get back through, as is Sauron. Crazy, crazy. Seems that Calcifer seemingly struggling on these soft tires. As Photon's going to look for the inside. Surely he can't make that work. As Sauron will get the better exit on the outside, on the grippier part of the track. Now he has the RS, Sauron doesn't. He's going to have a look down the inside. And I think, yeah, he's pretty much got it done. But let's keep an eye on Sauron, who's going to go for the cutback. He's now on the outside as Mark picks up a 3-second time penalty. We're going to write that down, but Sauron trying to find a way through on Photon, and he's going to be unable to do so. So Mark's found a way through. Marek's not going to find a way through, so Formula Danny's going to feed out into second place. And he's on the super soft tyres for another 10 laps. Getting in lap after lap. Photon's going to go down the inside. Surely not, and he will have to back out of it. Calcifer later on the brakes. But a good opportunistic idea there from Photon. Renault. However, Calcifer's going to go to the inside. He's going to go to the outside. Photon going to try it down the inside of Calcifer. But Calcifer takes none of it and holds it around the outside of turn 12. Right, will he go defensive? He will. Photon's on the inside. Last time it was Photon's on the outside this time. Photon was on the inside last time. But Photon now has the inside for turn 13. Calcifer trying to hold it. Calcifer now going to go down the inside of Photon. Photon trying to hold it. He has been forced out wide. Photon will not want to lose a position to Calcifer. He's going to go down the inside through the triple right-hander. A good move from Photon. But Calcifer trying to hold it around the outside. We've got a three-way battle here. And this may actually allow Sauron to find a way through. Speaking of Sauron, let's just ride on board with him now. Down the start-finish straight. Photon doesn't have the RS. He's going to have to go defensive, surely. He's not. He feels confident that he can get past Calcifer. But he has a bit of a moment on the exit, and Calcifer will hold on to that position. Here we go. Photon's going to go for the inside again. But Calcifer will shut the door completely. As in, Photon has a lag spike, and he's falling behind Sauron now. Over here, it could be anyone's fight. As Photon, he's going to do the move. He had been lining that up for so long on Calcifer. But he's able to pull it off on Sauron. A beautiful move from Photon to move back up into 5th place. Calcifer, how defensive will he go? Very, very defensive, it would seem. Photon, can he finally do it this time round? He's going to try to hold it around the outside. Calcifer forces him wide. Let's stick on board with Calcifer. This time, Photon pushes him ever so slightly wide. Can Calcifer do it down the inside into 15? There's contact. Calcifer loses a bit of his front wing. And that could have thrown. Is that going to throw his entire race away? Let's see how he is through the S's. As now Sauron's going to have a go onto Calcifer. There's contact. Oh, as we look from Iapani's position, only 6 laps remaining. Sauron's going to push Calcifer out wide. And Sauron will find the way through Calcifer with DRS. But so does Iapani. And Iapani has 3 seconds of time penalties. If Calcifer lost anything here with his front wing. As Iapani is going to go down the inside of Sauron. But he's not going to be able to make it work. Meanwhile, Calcifer. Time penalty. Meanwhile, Marek is going to find a way through on Mark. Mark's going to have no real way of fighting this. Marek's just been quicker today. However, Iapani down the inside of Sauron. He's going to have a go into turn 10. Sorry, into turn 11. And he won't quite make the move stick, but he does have DRS. He's going to look for the inside, and surely he's going to have this. However, we've seen people defend from the outside into turn 12 before. And Sauron will look to get the cutback. He's now on the outside. This is great, great news for Calcifer. I will keep on mentioning how good this is for Calcifer. Sauron's going to hold it down the inside. Iapani going to have a go. 5 seconds the gap between these two. Iapani down the inside into the triple right-hander. He's going to try to force Sauron out wide. And he will actually make the move. Stick Iapani up into 5th place. However, Soren does still have an opportunity to get past if he can get the drive out of this final corner, which he does. He gets a really good drive straight onto the DRS. He's going to go for the inside. And this is all, again, playing into the hands of Calcifer. It's currently 5 seconds separating them. They need to pull out one more second, or at least Soren does. Iepini is fine with this. He will take 5th as it stands. What's happened to Iepini? Calcifer's found a way through, so Calcifer will actually take... Has he got a puncture? He's got a right rear puncture. That is crazy. But Formula Danny has taken the race wing. And Iepini with a puncture on the final lap. Formula Danny with the fastest lap, pole position and the race win takes the race win, as I just said. Marek takes 2nd and Mark provisionally with 3rd. Photon takes 4th ahead of Soren in 5th and Calcifer in 6th. Black Panther takes 7th ahead of Myla, while Elsinger and Weebs round out the top 10 ahead of what is a disappointing finish for Iepini after he was running and looking to get a solid 5th/6th place finish. So, Formula Danny, 7th race win of the season, and it's just win after win after win. How was the race?
Yes, hello guys. I was pretty angry because I loaded in bad setups, and it may sound weird, but I was actually half a second slower per lap, and I had a terrible tire wear. That is the reason why I also chose to go with a 2-stop strategy. I started the race to go with the 1-stop because I believe that it is faster. But the others battled with each other. I could build an advantage in the beginning and could keep that, and I was also pretty consistent. I was just not as fast as I could possibly have been. But yes, it wasn't the most exciting race ever in my life, to be honest. I heard that behind me there were big action many times. I'm just happy that I could produce like good consistency. I didn't have any warnings. Well, I think I had one warning, and that's it. Everybody else got penalty, or nearly everybody else, so I think I should be happy now. Unfortunately, I missed about 8 races this season, so it's very hard for me to fight in the championship. I'm still 42 points behind Calcifer, or I don't know, Calcifer, or I don't know how to pronounce his name.
You missed 8 races actually.
Yeah, so I will crack on for the last 3 and see how it works out.
Also, I've got a kind of question. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but it's is your esports teammate Mr. Velocity Photon, is he going to be helping you to achieve your goal? Is he going to be acting as your secondary driver in races?
I think he always tries to put down the best performance. I really hope that he will finish ahead of my rival. However, I do not think that I will be in a position where he needs to help me, because I can win by my own power. But it's already a big help if he just finishes ahead on track and steals some points. But yeah, everything needs to stay clean and things like that. And yeah, I just focus on my job. I'm actually in a pretty bad situation, because if Calcifer finishes 2 times 5th and 1 times 4, then we are even, or I win by 1 point. But if he finishes like only 4th 3 times, then he wins the championship, and I think he is very fast, so he can definitely do that.
Well,
but,
there's... oh, sorry, go on.
I have nothing to do with it. Like,
yeah.
I didn't even know that the championship was like how it was until this race, because the admin of the league actually told me that I should pay attention for that, because I never check any standings. But it's the same in AOR. Like, I don't know what is it like. I never watched. Even when I was the champion, I didn't watch it because it doesn't change anything. I always want to finish in the highest order, and of course at the last few races I can count and maybe go for the safety. But all in all, I just drive. I like driving and racing, and yeah. See you next week.
Of course. Well, a great race from you, and we look forward to another masterclass. You know, I want to see another pole, fastest lap, and race win for where are we next week? Mexico.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right. Okay, Sauron, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I think you finished 5th, or was it 4th?
5th.
5th. Okay.
Fourth on 4th.
Yeah. You had, I mean, the second stint, even from the latter stages of the first stint, yourself, Calcifer, Marek, Mark, Photon, and then right at the end, Epiphany as well. Just talk us through how crazy that race was.
Yeah, it was an unstoppable fight from almost the start of the race. It was pretty tense sometimes. Yeah, it was really good. We've done, I think, a fun race. So yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, I think everyone were delighted about that. But yeah, it was cool.
And just wanted to check, did you see the incident where Calcifer, I think he went into the back of Marek and lost part of his front wing?
When he broke a part of front wing?
Yeah, I think it was the left.
If I remember well, it was with Photon.
Okay.
Because it was defending very well to Photon, who comes back because he had fresher soft tires, so he was faster than us. And yeah, at this moment, he tried to enter the inside at the double left at the start of sector 3, and yeah, he broke his front wing at this moment. I also watched that. We've done a little incident with him and Yeponi, and I'm very sorry about for him, because definitely I think I had to left a little bit more space to Yeponi. The problem is that I didn't saw that Calcifer was on the Yeponi's left, so yeah, I'm very sorry about that.
It's fine, it was racing. I mean, when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is great side by side, and then I was like, oh, look, it's three abreast. So, no, it was a good race from yourself, and I think while it was tight and hard, I think it was all perfectly fair. So, a good race from yourself, and well done with finishing 5th.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Also, I might as well ask, will we be seeing you for next week in Mexico?
Sorry?
I was saying, will we be seeing
I
you...
didn't.
No.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I will be there for Mexico.
Okay, great. Well, we look forward to seeing you there, and best of luck for that race.
Thank you very much.
Right, guys, so that has been round 18 of the ORL Championship. Calcifer drops 17 points to Formula Danny, so the gap is only 40 points with 3 races remaining. That means that even if Calcifer finishes 4th in the remaining 3 races, he will lose by 2 points, so he needs to get a 3rd somewhere down the line. But join us next week, same time as usual, 7:30 p.m. GMT for round 19 at the Mexico Grand Prix. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.